So why don't you tell us what's going on today and how can we help you today?
So the story, I guess, starts 2 days ago because I was just sitting in the park and I overheard a commotion and I'm trying to ignore it, and then I noticed some people standing, like not sure whether they should intervene.
Okay.
And then I think to myself, ooh, bystander effect and all that. Like, okay, I have to analyze past that and be the one who intervenes. I usually do that mental process. And I just rode over on this bike, started filming before I even saw what was happening. And there were 3 people standing over a guy, and I was like, "You're on fucking film, you're on film." And I already posted this on my YouTube, you can watch it. And one of the 3 people turned around, and I knew her. It was this girl, Megan Kinch, and I was kind of shocked that it was her, although on reflection on life, I guess she would do that. And then she started kind of charging at me to take my phone, and I biked off and came back and did some more filming, and they were like not happy that I was filming them. They say, "Oh, he's a rapist." So I was like, "What?" But that's not what this other guy initially told me. He just said, "Oh, he was harassing me for all day." So I wasn't. Sounded like maybe they were making something up to justify. Anyway, how the fuck do I know? I'm just filming it.
Yeah.
And I'm allowed to. And it's like they film you guys. You can film the vigilantes, whatever. And then anyway, that story was a couple days ago. The guy didn't want to press charges, talked to the bouncer and handlebar, and then I lost track of it. But he had like blood running on his. It was kind of bad. And then just last 2 days, a couple people from the neighborhood have like posted online like, "Oh, why did you post this? Like, you didn't get the full story. You didn't mention you had a screwdriver." And I'm like, "Screwdriver? Yeah, I didn't mention a screwdriver because no one mentioned a screwdriver, and I didn't see a screwdriver, and no one said, like, be careful, he has a screwdriver." They were actually threatening me and implicitly charging at me. They were like, "Oh, be careful, he's got a screwdriver." So I think that was just made up.
Right.
To be like, "Oh, well, therefore it's self-defense because there was a screwdriver." Mm-hmm. But I think it's more likely it's retribution. Like, who knows, maybe he is a rapist or something, and they just want to say that he was doing something on that day. Right. Illegally in self-defense.
Right.
I'm guessing that, I don't know. But I never saw a screwdriver, anything like that. Anyway, so I'm like, well, add the information that you've got. This guy is a rapist. And one person was like, "Why didn't you post his name?" Because I don't know his name. I asked his name multiple times. He wouldn't tell me his name and didn't want to report it to the police. I'm like, "You tell me his name. Find his name, post it on the thread, find out the story. Is he a rapist? Like, tell us what we need to know."
Yeah.
I would love more complete information, which is, I mentioned this because it's ironic that last night, I just go, actually first I was just biking around and I biked past that same area at the northeast corner of the park.
Yeah.
And Megan Kinch, one of the 3 people, was sitting there and she shouted at me like, "Snitch! Snitch!"
Yeah.
I called an ambulance, by the way. I didn't even call you guys. It's like, what, I'm a snitch for calling an ambulance? Like, wow. Yeah. Anyway. Because, but then the ambulance asks for the details of the assault. Like, yeah, they do. That's why you don't assault people. Even the ambulance is going to get you in trouble. But anyway, just drunks in that corner, right?
Yeah.
That was earlier in the day. She had shouted at me, "Snitch," and this guy, Jimmy, had already harassed me. He was like trying to charge me on the road past on my bike. It was like literally just riding up against it. So later in the day, I just go and sit down on the bench, minding my own business. I'm just on my phone, not talking to anybody. And there's, in the middle of the park, it's really just me and 2 people sitting there. And I see Megan walk up and talk to these 2 people and kind of pointing at me like, blah, blah, blah. And they were like, and she was like, shrugs and walks off. And then this guy, Lou, comes up to me. And he like makes a slow beeline right at me. And at first I'm like, it's not, okay, he is going right here. And he gets like right in my face, like a millimeter in my face, and he's like, demanding to confront me. And I probably would have normally backed out right then, but I had seen him once before scream at somebody and not hit them. I thought, okay, maybe maybe he just wants to have a serious conversation, in which case it's like, fair enough, we're talking to the guy who might be a rapist, like, fair enough. But at one point he's like, looked me in the eyes, I'm like, dude, you're so close, I can't focus on your eyes. Like, I had to go, it's like an eyeball exercise. Anyway, he was like, I think he basically said he was going to hit me if I didn't look him in the eyes type thing, and probably drunk, I hear he's a coke, and like aggressive situation. And he was saying, he said something pseudo-legal, like, "I understand you have your First Amendment," like talking American rights to film things, And he was saying, but you didn't post, don't post it without context. And I was like, add the context. Everyone's got incomplete information. That's why you have multiple witnesses and shit. And then I started saying, well, and is this guy a rapist? Like, what's this accusation? What's his name? And is it true that he's a rapist? And like, let's But anyway, he started grabbing my face and started strangling me, and digging his fingers and thumb into my neck and face right here, like this. And I kind of right now my there's a slight crunch in my windpipe, and it was like just a bit harder to breathe afterwards.
Okay.
It's not like threatening, but like the guy wasn't in control, that's for sure, and obviously very violating and traumatizing psychologically. I had to push him off with my foot like this. I put my foot in his solar plexus and pushed him all the way off and screamed assault like 2 or 3 times. And I said, like, don't touch me, somebody call the cops. And I went straight to Toronto Western. And, oh yeah, when he was doing that, a woman came up behind me, who I think is one of the women I filmed assaulting the guy, and she hit me in the back of my head and knocked my orange toque off. I had to change to the black one when I came back from the hospital. I haven't even checked if they left it on the ground or if they did something with it, took it somewhere. My orange toque is out there somewhere. Don't know what Friday night it had. But then I went to the hospital, and they gave me like a list of like, here's what to watch for if it gets worse. They offered a CT scan, and I declined it. You're not supposed to have too many of them. And I was like, it's not like, there was a little bit of like feeling it's affecting my arm, but it's hard for me to tell because I already have like neck problems. Yeah. And so I have a lot of. So I told her, well, I'll do my regular physio, and if I notice something really like, I'll come back for the CT scan, basically. Okay. So, and then I came back and filmed non-emergency to tell you guys I was back here. So I need a restraining order against the guy, I guess. Like, I don't know, is that the right term?
Well, it'd be more of a peace bond, but to do
sorry,
so,
that's peace bond.
We would need to know who would do. That's
Lou.
Not enough.
Sure. I don't know who his last name is. He goes by it's like Lou Cipher, like the word cipher.
Yeah.
But since he goes by the name Lucifer, and he last lived at the intersection of Kensington Avenue and St. Andrew.
Okay.
Right there at the stoop. They call it the stoop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you're more than, you don't need us to file a peace bond. You can do that on your own at the courthouse. But like I said, you'll need a confirmed
address.
Well, not necessarily. People get arrested all the time and they're under house.
Sure.
Right, and unfortunately, they get bail.
Right.
Different story, different conversation.
Yeah.
But the main thing the courts will need to know is, what's this guy's first name, what's his last name, what's his date of birth.
Okay.
Right? Without that, it makes it a little bit difficult. Right? Because let's just say you say his name is Lou Cipher.
Yeah.
And then we catch up to him. It's like, no, my name's Lucifer Jones.
Right. Exactly.
So then,
Lucifer. Yeah.
And now this peace bond is now
unenforceable.
Not unenforceable. It makes it tricky, right? Because you know him as Lou Cipher.
Lou in the market, yeah.
But I've never met this guy. My partner's never met this guy. No one has met this guy. Okay? He'd easily be like, yeah, my name's Lucifer Jones. And now we're kind of in a conundrum because you know it's him, but we can't verify. Right. It makes the peace bond a little bit harder to enforce.
Okay.
So that is an option, right? You can go get a peace bond.
Yeah.
Right? You don't need us for that. We're more than happy to take the report if you wish to press charges on him. Right? But that's totally up to you, right? If you
no, I'd like to press charges.
Okay, no problem. I was just gonna say sometimes people change their mind, but that doesn't mean, like, if we take a police report today and it's like, I don't want to do it, but then
let's just say the charges.
Well, not necessarily. You can, let's just say today you're like, I don't want to do anything. We still put the report in, and then a week later it's like, you know what, like, excuse me the language, but fuck this guy. Yeah. You can always call back and say, hey man,
he's still giving me trouble.
Yeah, it's like, hey look man, here's the police report, changed my mind, can I press charges? And then you get the ball going. Okay. So,
because I want the guy to reform and just not do that shit to anybody again.
Yeah.
And I know certain paths are likely to make that worse. So
yeah.
I would like him to know that I'm not fucking around. He's got to stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Now, so I guess I'm not fully versed in all this, so I guess I didn't fully remember that peace bond is courts and not police, but do police not have a role in sort of telling someone, like, hey, stay away from this person, they don't want to talk to you, like, leave them alone? Like,
Only,
that's just kind of informal, or?
So that the way that would work is, if we were to find, let's just say we find Lou,
Yeah.
and you don't want to press charges. They
Or
were
if
like,
he bothers me again, I call you guys right then and there.
right? Again,
Yeah.
it'd just be, if you want to press charges, it makes the cautioning pretty watered down, right? What's the point of cautioning them?
I got
and then you want to press charges, or if you don't want to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We can definitely try to find this guy and caution him. There's no guarantees we'll find this guy, right? One, it's 8 in the morning on a Saturday.
Yeah, maybe
Most
we'll
people
get later.
most people don't wake up until noon,
Yeah.
right? I just want to be. I want you to have a very realistic perspective of what could happen.
Okay.
Right? I don't want to get your hopes up, but I don't want you
Yeah.
to, put you in the dumps either.
Okay.
I want you to have a very realistic
Yeah.
perspective of what can happen if
Okay.
you choose this route.
Okay.
Right? So we're more than happy to take a statement.
Yeah.
If you want to proceed with charges, right? We'll have to do a few things. We'll have to take a statement from you, which is just. Have you ever given a statement to police before?
I'm not sure if I did like a formal statement. I've like done this kind of thing.
Yeah. It's kind of just like this.
Yeah. I've never done that at the station.
Okay, no problem. That might be something the investors might want to do later down the line. No guarantees.
I've never gone as far as pressing charges, but
Okay.
I've had the need to have this conversation once or twice before.
Okay. So you have kind of had this kind of conversation with officers before, so you kind of know what to expect.
A little bit.
Yeah. We'll probably want to take a look at your injuries.
Right.
If there's anything visible.
So I'm not sure if it's visible. I actually have to look in the mirror again. But anyway, he grabbed me along here in my neck. I'm not sure if the skin is still red at all.
No,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
there's nothing. So anyway, that's.
Anyways,
that's one element.
no here nor there. We're just concerned about the strangulation part
Yeah.
because injuries can show up to 3 days.
I have witnessed him assault people before. You know, it was after his girlfriend dumped him. He like picked a fight and did full on assault this guy who like was not. He was like a mildly disabled guy. But he wasn't about a martial
Yeah.
arts exchange, right? He was just like was assaulting this guy and the guy left the park and everything.
Yeah. We'll probably want to do a medical release form just because you're strangled. We'll need-
Yeah.
And if once we do catch up with the
Yes.
Lou character, we'll charge him, and he goes through the court system, like the whole court process.
Right.
That will be evidence of the offense.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. That's
That
part of
will
what I
records
want.
to
Yeah.
prove that you were strangled. All right. So if that's how you want to proceed, no problem. We'll start with the very easy questions, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any ID with you today?
Yeah. Let me grab something. The park is halfway between here and my birthplace.
Oh, okay.
Mount Sinai. Part of the problem with that park is the amount of public drinking. The original conflict that I was filming, they were all drunk.
Nothing ever good comes out of over drinking.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like a strategy in terms of the broader issue of like safety in the neighborhood, cracking down more in that park, that specific corner on the public drinking. I know they've tried it once or twice before, but it was kind of like, oh, just hiding guys. But it's like certain people are the ones getting aggressive. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
if they actually just monitored for behavior and then selectively enforce the drink tickets, you know, thinking of that.
And this is not a shared residence, is it? Like it's not a multi-unit. This entire home is yours.
Yeah, I'm the leaseholder.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the number that you called 911, is that the same number we can use?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just for the camera. I don't want to expose any personal information if we don't have to. And can I say is with redacting things? So if we don't have to have your personal info exposed. All right. So that being said, I know you mentioned or made mention that you have spoken to police officers like myself and my partner, and given not a formal statement, but a statement nonetheless about what happened. So nothing new.
It's usually just stuff I witnessed, or stuff other people have helped with.
Yeah, very similar as a witness, but now you as being the main complainant.
Yeah.
Same kind of questions, go into as much detail as you can remember.
Okay.
If you don't remember something, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
You can always call back to or call the station. We'll leave you the police report number today.
Okay.
So you can always call the station. It's like, oh, I forgot to tell officers this.
Okay.
You can call in and add those details in.
Okay.
If you have any questions as we go along, feel free to just interrupt us and ask.
Okay.
We'll address them on the spot. But other than that, take your time. All right, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. All right. So that being said, 26. Why don't you tell me what happened today that led you to call police, okay?
A man strangled me in the park.
Park, and which park are you referring to?
Bellevue Square Park. I was sitting on the benches in the center of the park where the paths meet. At the very far end of the bench.
Park.
And as the man strangled me, a woman also hit me in the back of the head, who I believe is a woman that I filmed assaulting a man with two others 2 days before and posted online. Which people were not happy that I posted the footage of the assault for various reasons that justify what that man had done.
Okay. And what time did this all take place?
It was last night.
Approximately.
Yeah. Well, it was somewhere between 6 and midnight. Must have been.
Okay.
I can probably check on my phone. I don't have a good sense of time. The sun was already down. It was past sundown.
Okay. And just to frame of reference, you went to the hospital as soon as the assault ended. Do you know what time you were in the hospital?
I mean, it was before midnight. I remember when it turned to midnight, had already been in the hospital for a while. I think. I was in the hospital still at 4 a.m. But I think it was before midnight when I got there. I think it was more like 10 or 11. I can probably check some timestamps since I posted.
Is that the bracelet that you got?
Yeah, this is the bracelet.
Say anything in there in terms of timestamp?
No. I can. You know what? You can check my my Twitter and Facebook. I posted it as it happened. The earliest post will be on there. I can check and get you that time in a second.
No problem. Like I said, I mentioned in the beginning, if you don't remember, not a big deal.
Yeah, stuff like that is a paper trail.
Okay. And so you're at the park, sitting the bench in the middle of the park, enjoying your time.
Yeah.
And then this male approaches you,
Yeah.
confronts you. Was there any exchange of words between the two of you?
Yeah, before he strangled me, he said that I shouldn't post videos of assault without context, and I told him that I'd be happy if he provided more context where it was posted. The person who was assaulted 2 days before, they were saying that he was a rapist, so I thought that was important to get more information about, because it's kind of like nowadays, if you guys get a domestic, you have to arrest somebody. So it's like, one of two people. Something's going wrong here. Either that guy, we need more information about him, or we need more information on why that's being said. Anyway, yeah, and so he didn't like what I said in response and just started strangling me. He had already said that he was going to assault me if I didn't like make eye contact. One was about a millimeter away from my face, so I would spit all in my face. And at first, when he walked up, he just pointed with his finger as if he was telling me to leave the park, and I kind of looked at him like that's ridiculous. And it is ridiculous, of course.
Yeah, it's a public park.
Yeah, so what can I say? I go there every day, so at this rate, you'll probably have a call from me today. And I don't initiate conversations with people drinking.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that
She
means...
also knocked off my orange hat, which fell on the ground. I don't know if it's still there.
Okay. No problem. We'll get to that in a minute. I'm just more concerned about the strangulation.
Right.
So we'll talk about the actual assault as it's occurring. Why don't you tell me exactly about the assault?
So he grabbed my face and neck, digging his fingers and thumb into my cheek and neck, and my windpipe, and like the tendons in my jaw. And there was a small crunching sound, and it was slightly harder to breathe afterwards. I think, I mean, I'm already disabled. I think he was like, he might even be, he's used to strangling people differently or something. I don't know the strangling. But I ultimately had to press my foot against his solar plexus and push with my leg and push him off of me. And I shouted 2 or 3 times, assault, and I said, don't touch me. I shouted, don't touch me, and I shouted, somebody call the police. And I took my bike and biked to Toronto Western and got checked up. They did offer a CT scan. I declined it because you're supposed to have a moderate number of those in your lifetime. And they gave me a guide of what to check for. But there's a bit of resulting pain in sort of my head. He did kind of twist my head, and I felt a bit of tingling down my arm. But that's hopefully going to pass a little bit more of my usual physio, because I do a lot of that already from existing disability. Yeah.
Okay. Now, you said that not only... Which hand did he strangle you? Was it 2 hands, 1 hand?
One hand.
Which hand?
His right hand. He was facing me like this.
And did you lose consciousness
No.
at any point? How long did he strangle you for, approximately, if you can remember?
20 seconds.
About 20 seconds? Was anyone else in the park with you when this happened?
Well, yeah, Megan Kinch was there, and Big D was there, and she had just come up and sort of spoken to D and gestured at me and walked away, and that was right before Lou came up to me. Earlier in the day, Megan had, from the same spot, shouted snitch at me as I was biking down the street, even though, as I mentioned earlier, you guys, the previous assault happened, I actually called an ambulance, not police, because the guy didn't want to press charges, but he did at one point, and it's confusing us for an ambulance.
Okay. And let's talk about the second assault now. You said a female assault. Can you tell me what occurred prior to that? Like, did you guys have any verbal exchange?
I don't know who she is. I don't know her name. I think she's in the video of the assault prior. And she might be the woman who came after me and the guy who got assaulted 2 days ago, who said, oh, you guys come back into the park, because I think she was trying to avoid me calling an ambulance or the cops or something like that. Because that's what I had footage, and then she was like, oh, guys, trying to like flip it around or something. I'm not sure, but I think it might be the same woman. Anyway, I don't know this person's name, but yeah, she hit me in the back of the head and knocked my hat off, my orange hat. This is a different hat. She also told Lou to steal my phone. Actually, she said, take his phone away. So she was like giving instructions to him.
Do you know how she hit you in the back of the head?
Oh, I think it was probably just an open hand smack.
Okay. Do you recall which hand it would have been?
Well, no, it was back of my head. So I didn't know until I felt it.
Okay.
Yeah. I was because Lou was on top of me.
Yeah, great. Okay. Did you ever get a look at what she looked like? Or
I think she's in that video. I don't know if her face is in that video of the assault a few days prior, so you'll get her like double the height from that. I'm not sure her face is in it.
okay.
I didn't get a good look at her.
Okay, you didn't get a good look at her, but you believe it's the same female from the video you took.
It makes sense. It's same build. She talked the same way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll explore that a little bit down the line. Now, the person who strangled you, the main assault we're concerned about today, you mentioned that his name is Lou.
Yeah.
So, if you were to see Lou, would you be able to tell us, like, yeah, that's him, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give us your best description?
Oh, he's a big guy. Probably well, a bit taller than me, I guess. I mean, he kind of stoops a bit. I don't know. He's like, I guess I'm about he's 6 feet or more, and he's got short, dark hair. It's got a balding pattern, and he's got like a French accent, and he's very muscularly built. I think he's former something like he told me he was like a Marine or something like that. Yeah, he's got a history of violent situations and all like that.
Okay.
And yeah, so he looks like.
Okay. What was his complexion? Is he white?
He's white.
Male white? How old is he?
Like he looks French too. Oh, he's probably my age, 40.
And what was he wearing that day?
I don't think he had a shirt on, and I think he had long shorts. I'm really bad with outfits though, so.
That's okay. So shorts, do you know what color?
I'm remembering canvas shorts, and but I wasn't really looking at. I was looking away while he was hand on my throat. So.
Fair enough. Footwear, like shoes, is he wearing
No, I'm not
shoes?
sure. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I would have noticed if he was shoeless. He usually has footwear. He's around. He usually has footwear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have any scars or tattoos?
Oh, he must have tattoos, but I wouldn't be able to know. Not sure.
What about eye color?
Oh, I'm so bad with eye color. I'm not sure. I don't want to say.
Okay, that's fine.
I've never been very good with eye color.
That's
for
okay.
some reason.
Like I said, if you don't know, it's not a big deal.
Good enough to guess.
And was he wearing did he have a bag or any jewelry with him?
Nothing that I remember.
And you said that he's part of the neighborhood. Do you
Yeah.
know where he likes to hang out?
Well, yeah, I think he still lives at the Stoop at the intersection of Kensington Avenue and St. Andrew. I believe he still lives in an apartment there.
And how do you know this? Have you ever visited him?
Yeah, my friend was staying with him once, so I visited her there on one occasion.
And was that visit recent or?
No, it was a while ago.
And about Lou, you know him as Lou. Does he go by any other names?
Lucifer.
Lucifer. Any other names? Does he have any street names? So you know him as Lou. Sometimes he goes by Lucifer.
Yeah.
Does he have any friends in the area that you know of?
Well, yeah, I mean, he goes and hangs out both at the Stoop, which is that intersection I mentioned, and also at the northeast corner of the park, which is where the original assault happened of the other guy.
Right, northeast corner.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's friends with Megan Kinch. You can look her up online. She's a writer. She's doing her dirty work apparently. And
Megan. How do you spell Megan's last name?
Kinch.
And she lives in the area?
She did live south of here. I don't know where she currently lives.
Okay. No problem. And we'll just go to we'll talk about what happened after assault. So after this new character assaults you,
Yeah.
what happened? You just let's go and you just
No, I shove him off with my foot. A solar plexus pushing his body, getting some distance between us, and he doesn't immediately come back at me. He's, I think, kind of calculating what to do. That's when she tells him to take my phone, which he doesn't, and I bike off. I mean, his goal was to get me to leave the park, I guess, because that's what was expected of him by this group or person or something. And but he didn't have enough self-control to do that correctly, and he ended up breaking the law and getting himself eventually in trouble. Right?
Yeah.
He was trying just to intimidate me, but he lost control.
Okay. So Megan says
Or maybe, sorry, that's maybe too charitable. But maybe he was intending to strangle me the whole time.
who knows? So Megan says take your phone. He doesn't.
No, not Megan, the other woman.
Oh, unknown female.
Yeah.
Okay. So after she says that, he doesn't do it, and then what happens?
I get in my bike and ride straight to Toronto Western. After I shouted a couple of things first. I shouted assault 2 or 3 times, and shouted get off of me, and I shouted somebody call the police.
Okay. Alright. No words were exchanged after that. Like, I know you said you saw call police, but you didn't say anything to Lou afterwards. Did you?
Other than don't touch me.
Oh. Okay.
I said maybe you should buy a bike. I say
Okay.
I said.
Fair enough. Okay. Other bystanders were this Megan, or was this female, and you said this D.
Big D was there, and Big D was in the park. He didn't do anything.
Would he have seen the altercation?
Seen? I don't want to talk. Yeah, he would have seen.
Okay. And you said it was the benches in the center of the park.
Yeah, Big D's a musician who hangs out there and plays music. So he's usually a good force playing a Big D. He did tell me not to film it, but he's just saying with the stand. He's just voicing that. He didn't try to stop me from filming. He's fine.
Okay. Is there
Big D, I trust him. I don't think he'll talk to you guys.
That's fine. I mean, not a good idea, considering that you guys assaulted and you guys know each other. But it's totally his right to if he doesn't want to speak. So that being said, I appreciate you kind of sharing your perspective of what happened. If there's anything that was triggering, I apologize. But that being said, is there anything else that you feel is important that we need to know about what occurred that we didn't touch upon?
Which is just, there's a general thing of trying to intimidate people from calling the police in the neighborhood.
Okay.
And this came up for me already because I called the police about Jimmy harassing me, and so he was already calling me a rat and shouting me this kind of thing. So I'm going to get a double now kind of thing. So, but I guess I've already started biting that bullet a little while ago. So.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I'll just say this much: I always encourage people to call the police. Right? Street justice doesn't go anywhere. It just kind of devolves into complete nonsense, right?
Street language is one thing. Street violence.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would encourage you to just continue to call if you need assistance with the police. Right? Don't let people intimidate you otherwise.
Yeah.
I think it speaks to their character if they say don't call police. I think it speaks a lot about them and their ability to problem solve and get along with people. So that being said, so let me pour you forward. Partner, do you have any questions for our friend here?
About how old is Megan?
30-something.
You don't have to. Like, I know you said you reported the fire stuff. But you never reported Lou. You don't have a photo of this guy.
No, I have a photo actually. Someone sent me a photo of him when I told them what happened. Let me find it. Is that? Oh, there we go. Maybe she got it from his Facebook. I don't know what his profile is. Sorry, my phone is in black and white right now, but
That's Lou.
yeah.
Did you
I send it to you?
do you have AirDrop or something? Or
I don't know how to I can email. Give your individual email thing.
Well, we use a cloud-based system where you can drop evidence like photos,
yeah, I'll just
videos.
send you a link. Then.
Okay, send me an evidence link. Yeah, I did
We'll
that
send it
the other
to
day.
we'll send it to your cell phone.
Yeah.
Your phone number, and then from that you can upload that image.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
Just need him to
means,
sign the medical release.
yeah, if you want to get the medical release.
Sure.
So that being said, I know you're a victim of a crime. We have something called Victim Services. Doesn't work with Toronto Police, so we will never know what happened
Oh, I see.
between your conversation and them. It's a free service, helps you unpack and provides resources as required or as needed. If that's something you're interested in, we can make a referral for you.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. They'll probably call
Okay.
within the next couple of days.
Okay.
So I'm more than happy to do that referral for you.
Okay.
And like I said, we will never know what happened
Okay.
between your conversation with them, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me and my partner at this point about anything that we discussed?
To get the peace bond, you said I need name.
You'll need to
Name,
confirm
address.
you'll need to confirm this guy's actual name.
Right.
I know you said Lou, but
But so I suppose if the charges are pressed, and that gets her the information, I could then use that to make a peace bond. And is it possible to kind of downgrade the criminal charge until, well, just give me a peace bond, it's good enough type thing, or?
No, not really. Like, if you want to get a peace bond, that's totally within totally within reason
Yeah.
for you to do. I'm not sure how that will affect the criminal proceedings.
Okay.
Because if you already have a peace bond,
Uh,
it makes the charges kind of moot. Because when
okay.
someone does get charged and arrested, usually, and sadly, very commonly, when they are given bail, they're
Yeah.
given a set of conditions, which is kind of similar to a peace bond.
right.
A lot of it being no contact with you, can't communicate with you, can't get other people to communicate with you, can't communicate with you over the phone or other means of
Yeah.
communication, can't go anywhere where you'd like to go.
Yeah.
So a peace bond would kind of make the criminal charges and proceedings a little moot at that point. But totally within your right to.
It might be better for him to have a peace bond than have a criminal charge, in terms of rehabilitation or whatever.
Again, like I said, we're going to put in the report regardless.
Okay.
If you're telling me right now you're going to proceed with a peace bond, we'll make note of it. But if you change your mind,
Okay, yeah, well,
You
it's
can
got to be one or
always-
the other, so, yeah.
yeah, you can always call
it's a
back
parallel
like, hey,
search. So I can't do neither.
yeah. So, did you copy?
No. Here, I don't know if you want to control this.
Yeah, they say no good deed goes unpunished.
So you tell me if you're going to pursue with a peace bond.
I'm going to try both and see, because I don't know what'll work, so.
I mean, they both kind of lead to the same conclusion.
Yeah, but one could fail and the other succeed, so I'll
Right.
try both.
So we'll still put the report in. If you're gonna, I'd say proceed with the peace bond first, right? Because that actually is a little bit quicker.
It's faster? Okay, right.
Well,
okay,
because we
you
have to
schedule a date and
investigate,
everything.
we gotta locate this
Okay.
guy and arrest him.
Okay, yeah, okay, I get you. Yeah.
So we'll put in the
I'm
report
not trying
still.
to escalate, I'm trying to make it stop, so
Yeah,
I just
of
want a
course.
peace bond, yeah.
Of course. So
Peace is
we will still put the report in. We will make mention that you're first approaching the peace bond, but if things changes, you will contact police
Okay,
and continue to pursue with charges. Okay?
Okay.
Does that seem fair?
yep,
Okay. We're still gonna do this.
yeah.
Because in the event that we need to proceed criminally, we we would like to
Yeah.
get that. Get that medical records. And you went to the hospital last night,
night,
so
yeah.
the 8th? No,
Yeah.
yeah, the 8th. August 8th. All I'm going to ask you to do, if you're voluntarily allowing this,
Yeah.
is just your signature and your date of birth, okay? So investigative evidence and court proceedings.
Signature here.
Yep. So you'll get one copy. As that, you know you're going to need that, so you're going to sign it as well.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put you in this.
Is this your foot?
Huh?
No, that's mine, but there's no more ink in it, so I'm going to dispose of it. So, same thing. If you just want a signature and your date of birth, you're going to keep one copy as evidence that we spoke and that you are authorizing us to see your medical records.
Yeah.
And one copy is going to be for us, so when we go to the hospital, we can actually
Okay.
grab it.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay. Okay. Great.
So, thereafter. So that being said, do you I know I asked, but I'm going to ask again, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Do you have any questions for me, my partner, that maybe we didn't get to address?
How will it? So I should update you about the peace bond, basically. Call you guys and tell you if that doesn't work, and then you will do the criminal charges route.
Yeah, so I know you told us that you're going to go with the peace bond first. So in the event that the peace bond fails, or your application for the peace bond fails, you're more than welcome
Right.
to call the station. We're going to leave you the report number, actually. Let's see if
Yeah.
I knew I forgot something. We're going to leave you the report number. We're going to leave it on your...
So I can give the report to the court to get the peace bond.
No, so the report
Yeah.
is for when you call the station.
Okay.
If the peace bond
Okay,
application fails, you'll be like, hi, my name is so-and-so.
Yeah.
This is the police report number. Initially I said I was going to go through a peace bond, but now I've changed my mind
Okay.
or whatnot, and I'd like to proceed with charges.
Okay.
Top left there.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thanks for your
Does
time.
that make
guys.
sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else we can assist you with today?
Yes, that's everything.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for your help.
All right, thank you for your time. I'm very sorry this happened to you. And, I hope all the best for the peace bond, okay?
Yeah, I just hope people start, in the end, I hope it de-escalates the neighborhood. So.
Yeah. And just keep in mind, a peace bond is also arrestable too. So if and when Lou is issued the peace bond, if he violates it, he can get arrested. It's still a
Okay.
criminal charge as well.
I see.
All right. So I want
got
to
you.
reassure you that these peace bonds do carry weight,
Okay.
and we
Much
don't-
more than a caution, which is just
Yeah.
kind of like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
so
like we had a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So I want to reassure you that the peace bond route is just as good as laying criminal charges.
Okay.
Because they do carry this very similar weight.
Well, it sounds maybe better. Like maybe it's a bit less escalating. So.
Yeah, so he can still this Luke character can still get arrested if he violates the peace bond. Right? There is a criminal charge for it.
Gotcha.
So I want to, like I said, I want you to be assured.
Yeah.
That
I'm trying to be reasonable with everyone.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time,
100%.
guys.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.